Hey everybody, how's it going? Just gonna wait a little bit before we jump into this masterclass. My name is Daniel Coronado. I am the new pro artist for North America, and I'm super happy to be kicking off the new year with you, doing a masterclass on how to create winter skin magic. I just want to make sure that we give everybody some time to hop in. But where's everybody from? Where's everybody visiting from? I'm based out of LA, so I'm coming from the West Coast. Hey, from Scotland, welcome. Romania in the house, we love that. Southwest Florida, Milano, we literally have people from everywhere in here. That's so awesome. Quickly, just tell you a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Daniel Coronado, new to the Charlotte Tilbury brand pro artistry team, but not new to makeup. I've actually been doing makeup for about 18 years now. Definitely not as long as our queen mother goddess Charlotte. We know that she's been in the makeup industry for over 30 years. She is the #1 makeup artist. I have learned so much from her over the course of my career, and I hope that I get to share a little bit of that with you today. Also, if you would like to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at Daniel Coronado Beauty. That's Daniel Coronado Beauty. So before we jump into the class, we'll let a few other people jump on in. Just some housekeeping rules. We're going to be reviewing quite a bit of products, definitely a lot of my favorites. So if you are in the mood for and you want to grab all of these goodies, you'll definitely see right along the bottom, you can shop to click there or off to the side, depending on how you're watching or what you're using to join us today. So again, thank you so much. Again, this class is going to be about creating winter skin magic. And I'm sure that you guys are really excited to see this beautiful winter skin look on myself. But I have a little bit of a surprise for you. One of the first times ever, I actually have a model that I'm going to be doing my makeup on. So I'm actually going to have her join me now. She's going to take place. You'll still be able to hear me and see my hands off to the side. Please, if you have any questions, make sure that you ask those. I do have our moderator, Lindsay. She's going to be pinning products, answering any questions, making sure that we can hear you and get all the information that it is that you're looking for. So without further ado, this is Winter Skin Magic with Daniel, and here's my model, Meg. Hi, Meg.
Hi.
So Meg and I have known each other for quite some time. We've been friends. We've worked together we were just talking about it, like over 10
years.
10, 12 years.
Ooh.
So that is really awesome that we get to be able to do this together. But she is ready. So we have done skincare, we have done complexion, and we've done a little bit of face framing work. I really wanted to spend the time focusing on all of the color products for you. So just to give you a rundown of what we have used on her skin, obviously everybody's favorite, Charlotte's Magic Cream. We've got this down all over. Magic Cream it is the luxury moisturizer made for makeup. And we know that Charlotte created this years and years ago, wanting to create a moisturizer that can be used backstage, that is a moisturizer, but also a really great primer for makeup. So she created it in her kitchen, packaged it, bottled it, shared it with everybody. Everybody freaked out about it and wanted their own. And now you can actually access your own. We also used lip oil. So this is really fantastic. It can be used as a lip mask. It can be used during the day just as great hydration. Everybody's got winter lip syndrome right now, so this is really great to help combat that. Then we have the Invisible UV Flawless Primer. We did use this. So even though it is winter, we definitely want to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to protect our skin from the elements. What I love about this is I have a little bit of sun sensitivity or eye sensitivity to sunscreens. And this does not irritate my eyes at all. So if that is something that you're concerned about with your skincare, definitely give this a try because it's great for me. Then we moved into Beautiful Skin Foundation. We used a Beautiful Skin Foundation. It is a buildable medium coverage brightening foundation, great for all skin types. And we used the shade 2N for our lovely model Megan. We also used Beautiful Skin Concealer in 3, just underneath the eye and in the areas where she needed a little bit of extra coverage. But that's what we're working with. All the skincare items. And then, of course, you can never go without the setting spray, weightless, gorgeous hydration. It makes the skin look and feel beautiful and weightless, but also extends the longevity of your products. So a little bit of that on there. But I feel like the skin is ready. She's looking gorgeous. We're perfect. Let's jump right into products. So first, jumping into brows. Meg's got a really gorgeous brow shape, and it's already giving us that nice sort of straight lift that we want at the tails. We just want to make sure that we're brushing up on those outer corners, really lifting and elevating the tails, creating a nice, beautiful, bushy brow. Going in with lip cheat. What I love about this pencil, it is chiseled. So you can see like right at the tip, you've got a nice point and then it's flatter on the edge. So you can use the flat edge for shading. Right where you need a little bit more density behind the hair. And then you can flip it onto its tail if you're trying to create a little bit more of a hair stroke finish and texture. So really versatile. The shade that we're using is the Blonde. With our brow shape, we always want to make sure that we're lifting and pulling. So what I like to do is lift the tail, fill in just where we need to, fluff that tail out, and just make sure that everything is following this nice sort of beautiful lifted shape. Kind of like if we had like little tapes there. And do the same on the other side. There are a lot of pencils out there that do have a nice sort of chisel siding. I definitely feel like this is the best and most versatile just because of the size and the shade range. So if you're looking for a brow cheat or a new brow shade or a new brow pencil, this is definitely a really awesome option for you. And it comes in tons of colors. So once I feel like I've got really good symmetry with my brow, just take a step back, give it one more nice brush up. And then we're gonna jump in with the Brow Fix. What I love about this is it's going to define the hair. It doesn't disturb any of the products that we've just laid behind it and really lock those hairs into place. So if you have hair that is a little bit more stubborn and you need that extra support, you're definitely going to get that really nice fullness and boost that we love here at Charlotte. Again, just adding a little bit more on those outer tails to really accentuate that tail and the lift. Next, we're going to move straight into eyes. I'm going to be using one of my favorite palettes. This is the luxury palette in Pillow Talk. So we're going to be using this on Megan. Perfect palette for her eye color, her skin tone. Can be used on any skin tone or any eye color. But I just feel like this is going to naturally, beautifully enhance what Meg is already working with. So what I love about these, super easy. It's numbered and tells you exactly how to layer them. So it takes all of the guesswork out of building a look. We're going to start off with the number 1. Using our eye blender brush, we're going to gently buff that all over the entire lid. I love the textures of these. They just catch the light so beautifully. And you get this really nice variance of texture once you really start layering, melding them all together. Again, being mindful of your shape. We always want to pull up and out and really just blend that shadow onto the temple, into the hairline. And you get that flawless, seamless float and lift. Going to be doing that on the other eye. If you already love Charlotte eyeshadow luxury palettes, what are some of your favorites? Do you have the Pillow Talk one? There are quite a few of the luxury palettes in the Pillow Talk family, but there's also a bunch of different ones. So if you have a palette that you love, tell us what it is in the comments. Let's see what everybody's rocking out there. Yes, the glitter and the palettes are absolutely gorgeous. Golden Goddess, another one of my favorites. Exagger Eyes. All right. And Anna loves Pillow Talk. Makes me happy. So just jumping right into the second shade, concentrating that on the outer portion of the eyelid. The texture of these is so beautiful. This brush is so incredible. It really just does the work for you. And again, following that same sort of shape, pulling those colors up and out. Everything that I'm doing to the top, I'm actually going to be building and adding to the bottom lash line as well. For this particular look, I want there to be a nice sort of like big, bright-eyed, bushy tail look. So we're going to keep everything nice and blended, but we are really going to wrap those colors around the bottom eye as well. We're going to jump over to our smoke shade. Again, just concentrating that right to the lid, outer lid. Letting the brush do all of the work for you. And pulling that right out. And then just blending right up into the brow. With these palettes, the way that they build and blend is so incredible. You can go as light and as natural as you want, or you can go as dramatic and heavy as you want. It really depends on you, what your vibe is, what you're feeling that day, what kind of Charlotte girl you want to be that day. I'm really loving how that looks. Turn towards me. Gorgeous. All right, so switching to our smudger brush. Look up. We're going to work a layer of the prime shade, gently buffed into the lash line on the bottom. Both sides. And then we're slowly gonna work into all three of those shades. With the enhanced shade, we're gonna come about halfway in. And then with our smoke shade, about a third of the way in on the bottom. So you get this really nice, warm, sort of smoky wrap happening. And then using our blending brush, just to blend that all together. Now here comes my favorite part of any sort of eye look, and it is requiring me to use my finger, which I really like. And we're gonna take that pop shade, and we're going to press that right into the center of the lid. This is really just going to marry all of these beautiful colors together, give us that nice winter sparkle that we're looking for. And one thing that I like to do with the pop shadow is just press it straight down the center, right up into the brow. And then you get this really nice variation of texture and dimension with that beautiful sort of gold spotlight happening right in the center. And then same on the other side. Again, taking that straight up the center, through the crease and up to the brow bone. Close for me. And you just get all of that beautiful highlight and gorgeous texture. It's like walking around with your own personal spotlight. Again, a little bit on the smudger brush. We're going to work that into the lash line on the bottom, just right into the center. So Meg has some really, really gorgeous lashes. So I decided to go with Pillow Talk Push-Up Lash. I love, love, love this mascara. If you love this mascara, let me know in the comments. The silicone bristle is really awesome. It's flat on one side. Don't know if you can see that. And then you've got these diamond-shaped bristles on the other. So what I love to do with this, no lash curler necessary. Chin up for me, look down. Is you take the flat side, press it into the base of the lash. So that's where we want the majority of our fullness. So you just stamp it on. Turn it over to the bristle side. And then comb and separate that mascara all the way to the edges. Tons of volume, tons of curl, tons of impact. We got a little smudge there. We're going to let that dry before we remove it. That is a real life moment. So if that does happen to you at home, because it happens to me all the time, just go ahead and let it dry. And then you can just pick it off with a Q-tip. There's no makeup remover really necessary, required, just so you don't make a mess and make a smudge. But again, pressing that into the base, pulling through to the ends of the lash. Tons of lash, lots of impact, really quick and easy to do. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the bottom. Look up for me. Stamp. Turn to the long bristle. Pull through. I love tons of mascara on the bottom lashes. So if that's something that you already do, I love that for you. If it's something that you're scared of, I love this mascara because it is long wearing, smudge proof, sweat proof, humidity resistant. So you're gonna get really nice definition on the bottom, but it's not gonna go anywhere. So I'm gonna take my smudger brush, clean this up just a bit. If you do like you need a little bit more of a cleanup moment, Magic Cream can definitely do the trick for you. So a little bit of Magic Cream on a brush. Really helping any sort of cleanup that you might need. So I am loving these lashes. I hope you are as well. I do love a nice, beautiful, sort of chunky lash. And this is exactly what this is giving me. Again, real life makeup moment with our mascara, but we are good to go. Look down for me. Oop, look up. All right. Happy about that. We can do a little bit of concealer towards the end when we're reviewing all of our makeup, having a buffer moment. But there we go. So when we are trying to create a little bit more of a bushy-eyed look, bright-eyed, one of my favorite things to do is to take our um, eye cheats. We do have, let's see, where did it go? So our Rock and Coal and eye cheat. I love, love, love this pencil. I think when we're always wanting to define our eyes, a lot of the time, we think that a black pencil is necessary. But I really love this idea of creating a brighter eye, a larger eye. If your eye can definitely take a black pencil, then for sure. But if your eye shape doesn't really wear that well, or you just want a nice sort of bright eye effect, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous way to go. Yes, and we do love the drama on the lower lashes. That makes me happy. I'm glad that we are all on the same page. That. Let's just add a little bit more drama, right? Let's go for it. Look up from me. We live for the drama. All right. Good, feeling good about that. All right, we've got about 8 minutes left, so I want to make sure that we are finishing this look for us. So moving into our lip, we're going to be using the Lip Cheat and Pillow Talk, which is probably my favorite lip liner that we've ever made. Works really well with tons and tons of skin tones. If you don't have this, you definitely need it. It also comes in medium and intense. I just felt like the original was a really beautiful place to start. I love how creamy these are. They're going to give you a really nice, beautiful long wear. It sort of mimics the tone of a natural lip color. So it's like your lip color, but just a hit better. Gonna gently fill in the entire lip, making sure that we're keeping the edges nice and crisp. A little bit of an overdraw just here in the center. Pulling that down clean into the lip line. Gently filling in. The filling in part doesn't have to be pretty. You can definitely use a lip brush to make sure that your lips are nice and evenly balanced. The most important part with creating the lip is making sure that you've got the balance there. So again, dealing with our winter weather, hydration, lips, all of those things are super, super important to us. So we're actually using the Hyaluronic Happy Lip. These are incredible. They are like a combination of a lipstick and a lip mask and a lip balm and a lip gloss, like all in one. Super easy to use. So I love these. Perfect amount of color, perfect amount of shine, and an insane amount of hydration and moisture for sure. So if you're not looking for something that is super, super pigmented, you just want like a wash of color, maybe scared to try something shade-wise, This is a really, really gorgeous way for you to go. One little tip with these though is when you're clicking to release the product on the top, don't go too high. You want to make sure that you can close the lid so we don't mess up the tip of that. Finishing off with lip luster, just for a little bit more of that perfect pout. Catches the light so beautifully and really just finishes off any lip. So feeling good about our eyes, feeling good about our skin, feeling good about our lip. Let's go ahead and finish this off with a little bit of cheek. So jumping right in with our Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wands. I know everybody is obsessed with these. Everybody loves them, and for good reason. Just going to work that into the top of the cheekbone. Use our foundation brush to press that into the cheek. For cheek application, we want to make sure that we are keeping that really nice and high. So concentrating the color on the high portion of the cheek. Again, really adding to that beautiful lift that we've been creating through our entire makeup. I know everybody is obsessed with the wands. Aside from the Pillow Talk one, what are some of your favorites? What are you loving? What can you not live without? Let us know. So gorgeous shine there. We're going to bring a little bit down onto the bridge of the nose, a little upon the button of the nose for a little extra highlight, really creating that nice dimension down the face. Finishing it all off. This is Cheek to Chic in Love Glow. So we're going to press, buff and blend, again, keeping that nice and high. Gorgeous color. I love the harmony of all of these shades. I think that's one of my favorite things about a makeup look, especially for the winter, is you're really just telling a gorgeous story with your color. And if we're doing that, focusing on Meg's eye color, her eye really just becomes the focus. And all of the makeup just sort of works and melds and blends beautifully into the skin. Finishing off with one of my new favorites. Gave you guys a couple of classic products, definitely something that is new. And these are the new Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish Powders. So we are taking this in the lightest shade and just gently pressing that into the center. Just for that extra gorgeous brightness, especially during, we could all use a little bit more brightness during the gloominess of the winter season. And this powder does exactly that. So I'm loving really gorgeous wintry makeup. Hope you guys are loving that too. Thank you so much for hopping on and spending this time with me. We have 1 minute before we go. So quickly just want to recap some things for you that I definitely feel like you need to get through this winter season. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray gives you hydration, helps with the longevity and the wear of your makeup. Definitely this little beauty here, the brightening powders, really gorgeous for controlling any sort of added shine, but giving brightness, especially in the areas where you absolutely need it. And Magic Lip Oil, stunning, beautiful. Save the lips, protect the lips before you put all of these gorgeous products on top of them. And Hyaluronic Happy Kiss, really awesome product, perfect amount of color for everybody. And I just feel like you need to have these. And they come in a variation of colors too, so definitely check these out. But thank you so much. My name is Daniel Coronado, new pro artist for North America. Thank you so much for spending time with me. All the love, light, beauty throughout 2023. And I hope I see you again soon. Bye.